Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is the day for the completed pages for December. I actually managed to color quite a lot. I'm actually very surprised. I actually managed to color 3 Kanoko Egusa pages this month, which I never achieved. So yeah, let's get started. So I first want to start with the one in the romantic country because that was a very difficult page for me to color because I was trying to experiment a little bit and yeah, it didn't really go so well. So the page that I colored is this one with the Christmas tree. Actually, my idea was here that I do like a very glittery kind of Christmas tree. So I went on and just markered the entire Christmas tree. But when I put on the green glitter, it just looked kind of weird. You couldn't actually see the green glitter because the marker was too dark. And then I tried to went in a little bit with acrylic markers to give it at least a little bit of depth. And I think unfortunately you can't really see the glitter that well on the Christmas tree. So actually I wanted to have like a super glittery green Christmas tree, but yeah, I don't know if it really worked or not. So I think after I went in and tried to fix it, I like it now better. I also put a lot of watercolor glitter on these kind of ornaments. Actually, these ornaments had quite a lot of patterns, and I was so done with coloring ornaments that I just decided to use glittery watercolor. Maybe the colors don't go so well together, but yeah, there were the only colors that I had in these glittery kind of watercolors. And down here there was like a wooden floor. I changed that into snow because I just like that better. Yeah. After I fixed it, I think the result still came out quite well. So yeah, that's the Christmas tree in romantic country. Next ones that I have are in this little Furball book. Here I also had a mess up because I actually wanted to use this kind of liquid watercolor, but it bled through totally in the book, unfortunately. If you want to see how bad it looked, you can look up my Color and Confessions book. There I show how messed up it was, and it kind of bled through this page. And so, no, not this page, this page. So, I have to cover that up. This page, yeah, so I'm quite happy that I managed to actually get rid of all the bleed through that was on this page, especially on this window frame. It was really bad. Yeah, this was colored with Inktense and the watercolor version of the polychromos, and the window frame was again done with the glittery watercolor. I think that's a little bit difficult to actually get on the paper because it can come off quite streaky, but I think in the light the glitter effect looks really beautiful. So yeah, and the one, oh my cat. The one where I actually tried to do the watercolor effect was this one, and I'm also very pleased how I managed to actually save this page because oh my god, at first I thought, okay, I'm gonna go over it with Inktense, but that looked even worse. And then I thought, oh, let's try to do acrylic marker, but it was a little bit, oh my cat, sorry. But it was a little bit difficult because I only had like a very, very big nib, and I didn't know how to color around the wreath. But I think it still looks quite okay. Of course, if I didn't have to use the marker, I probably would do more greenery around the wreath. But yeah, I didn't know how to do that with the acrylic markers. So I'm still very happy how this came out. I also like the colors, weirdly, like this kind of, I don't know what it is, bluish gray. I think it fits very well to the wintry kind of scene. And the rest again is colored with the watercolor version of the polychromos and the Inktense. Yeah, so that's everything for this little Furball book. Next up, I have another one in Winter Wonder by R.J. Hampson. I really love the illustrations in this book, but I really struggle on coloring it because of the paper. I now saw somebody doing very cool effects with markers. I'm gonna try to do that on the next page. Maybe that will work for me as well. The one that I colored is this one with Santa Claus and his wife and these little elves. Again, I based everything with marker, and here and there I tried to go over a little bit with pencil, but like I said previously, it's a little bit difficult with this kind of paper. I also put in some kind of old glitter marker on the present and the cup and like these kind of golden branches. Yeah, I think overall it's okay. It was an easy one, more or less. Like I like the illustrations because they're not too difficult. You don't have to try to be very realistic. So, except for the paper, I enjoy coloring these kind of less complicated illustrations. Yeah. So that's for Winter Wonder. The next one that I have is in Merry Christmas. I'm actually quite pleased that I managed to color so many pages in November and December, because this is only a Christmas book. We don't have the time to color. Oh, I mean, you could color in it all year round, but I usually don't, so I am quite happy with my progress. And the one that I colored is this with the little mice. Unfortunately here I didn't have the right kind of color for the background. I actually wanted to do more of a more Christmas kind of red, like a wine red, but I didn't have this acrylic marker, so it's more of an orange red. And then again, I actually thought maybe I'm gonna go over it with a darker red glitter, but again, the glitter is actually, yeah, not really visible. It's not really opaque, I guess. I don't even know if you can see the red glitter at all. I guess not really. Maybe a little bit now. So, yeah. And in the background, it's I like the colors, even though it's very typical Christmassy, but I like it. And the mice and the other things are actually done with polychromos pencils and with a little bit of white acrylic marker for the mice. Yeah. So that's everything for Merry Christmas. So then we are only left with my Kanoko Egusa pages, and everybody who's been on this channel for a longer time knows that she is my absolute favorite. But I lost quite some confidence coloring in her books for a while, so I'm very happy that I finally had the courage to actually go back to her books, because I really, really love her work. And I actually managed to color 2 images here. The first one is these little winter garden birds. This is actually also a color along on the channel which I feel wasn't popular at all. So I guess that's also another question going ahead in the next year. What kind of videos would you actually like to see? Because I feel like the color alongs is not something that you guys want to see from me, which is totally fine. They also take me a lot of work, and if they're not well received, I will not produce any more of these videos. I have another video coming up about my Christmas coloring presents, but I probably will upload that a little bit later because everybody's doing those kind of videos now, and I think it will get too much. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you want me to show you guys actually, or if you just want to see my completed pages at the end of the month, that's fine too. I added also a little bit of frosty glitter in the background to give it like a little bit of a snow effect. Yeah, and all these kind of birds, how I color them, they are at the color along. They are done with different kind of colored pencils. So yeah, if you want to see it in detail, you can check out the color along. I really like this one. And the next one that I colored is actually the Christmas ornaments. And this, honestly, it took me ages and ages and ages to complete. I'm very proud of the result, I have to say, because here I also tried out different new things. In the background, I kind of wanted to create this kind of bokeh effect background, and also these kind of pine tree branches. So I kind of wanted to make it appear that the Christmas ornaments are hanging on the Christmas tree, and behind there are the Christmas lights, and I don't know, something else greenish. So yeah, that was really, really a lot of work. And also with the Christmas ornaments themselves, I wanted to try out different kind of materials. But I have to say, maybe here with those two, I actually wanted to make them appear like they are made out of glass and kind of translucent. Like you could see the background behind them, kind of like a glass. I don't really know if I really achieved that 100%, but I still like it. And this one I also wanted to give like a metally kind of effect, but this is just watercolor, metally kind of watercolor, because I spent most of the time, to be honest, on this golden one here. This is done all with polychromos, the golden stuff, and honestly this effect took me such a freaking long time. I thought I could never finish that. It doesn't maybe look like it, but yeah, it took a lot of layering. So, but I'm very happy that I feel like it kind of looks like a proper golden metallic Christmas ornaments. Yeah, yeah. This one is also very cute, but I feel like here I wanted to give it more of like a porcelain look, which I didn't really know how to do. But still, I like it. I'm very proud of myself for how I managed to actually color this page. And the last one that I colored is finally one that I finished in Garden of Fairy Tale Animals, because that was the only uncolored book in my collection for, I think now, a year or something. So I'm very happy and proud that I finally finished a page in here. And it's also one of my favorites that I completed this month. And it's this one with the reindeers. Actually, I have to say, the color combination I didn't come up with myself. I saw that somewhere online. Unfortunately, I cannot remember who was the original creator of this kind of color scheme. But I really, really loved it, and I thought it looked so great, and I wanted to actually recreate it. And I think also it really turned out great if I did it. Um, so yeah, but I was a little bit wary because um, in the background is like actually the most part of the picture, I would say. And I used markers for the first time in the Kanoko Egusa book. I usually don't do that a lot because I'm always afraid that markers you can't erase. If you make a mistake with markers, it's done. You have to think of how to fix it otherwise. But I think here it worked out really, really well. So I'm very proud of this result. Like I said, the background is markers, and then I did a little bit shading with polychromos pencils. And yeah, around here is like the watercolor version for the snow part of the polychromos. And for the reindeers, I used also polychromos and the Derwent drawings mixed together. And then again, I put in some kind of golden glittery watercolor. So yeah, I think this one and the one with the Christmas ornaments are my absolute favorite for this month. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the pages for this month. Please let me know in the comment section below which was your favorite, and like I said, which kind of videos you actually want to see on this channel going into 2026. So until the next time, and bye bye.